Okay, today I am talking about the Rode VideoMic NTG, why it's my favorite new microphone, and why I think it's probably the microphone that you want to buy as well. Let me explain. First off though, if as you're going through this video you think to yourself, hey, that's a pretty good video, hit the like button below. And if you're going through this video and you think, I'd like to see more videos that this guy makes, hit the subscribe button, and thank you. Okay, let's just jump into why I think this microphone is so dang good, and the first is audio quality. At this price point, $249, I don't think there's a microphone that can beat this. Even at that $300, $350, $400 mark, I think this is still very, very comparable, and only people with a really tuned ear are gonna hear any difference there. The microphone sounds really good. It's very directional so that you can hear me very well here, but if I turn it sideways like this, I get much quieter, and then when I turn it back towards my mouth, boom, you can hear me again. But there's plenty of videos out there comparing this microphone to other microphones, showing you exactly the audio, kind of geekier, nerdier side of the microphone. Go watch those like I did. Today though, I'm gonna focus kind of more on the practicality, the practical notes, the practical reasons of why it's the microphone that's gonna be in my bag. And again, I think it should probably be in yours as well. If you don't know a lot about microphones, there's three main connectors that you might be familiar with. The first is the TRS connector. It's two black bands on the little connector bit, and that is usually for cameras and audio recorders. Then there's the TRRS connector, and that is usually for mobile devices. Then there's USB microphones which plug into your computer so that you can get professional quality audio while doing something on your computer. Now the bummer is that traditionally those three don't work together. You would need to purchase a microphone that works with your camera, a microphone that works with your phone, and a microphone that works with your computer. But the Rode VideoMic NTG can do all three. It just senses which one it's plugged into and it just works. So for a setup like this where I'm filming YouTube videos, I can put this microphone on top of my camera, plug it straight into the side. It can sense that TRS connection and it works perfectly on top of my camera. I can also put it on an extension cable, which is what it's on right now, run it away from my camera and get the microphone much closer to my mouth. Normally I have it on a boom arm, just out of frame like that. Today though, just for you guys, I figured I'd put it down here since this is what we're talking about. And if getting the microphone closer to your mouth doesn't seem like a big deal, click this link here, head over to that video. You'll see the difference between having a microphone close to your mouth or even having it something like 2 or 3 feet away from your mouth. Total difference, get the microphone close to your mouth. But then I can take this same microphone, unplug it from my camera, plug it in through one of the little dongles into my iPhone, and boom, I have a professional quality microphone filmed through my iPhone. Or I can live stream to YouTube, or I can live stream to Instagram and use this microphone as my audio source. So when people are watching your live streams online, they're going, how does it sound so good? And your secret will be this microphone. Then finally, I can unplug this cable altogether, plug in a USB-C cable into the microphone, into my computer, and boom, then I have professional quality audio coming through my computer. So whether I'm podcasting, maybe I'm doing a voiceover directly into one of these videos, or maybe I'm live streaming to Facebook or YouTube or a Zoom call, which a ton of you are doing right now, and frankly, the audio sounds terrible. I'm sorry, it just sounds bad. Oh my gosh, if you are a news reporter or you know a news reporter, please send that news reporter this video so they can get this microphone, hook it up at home into their computer or cell phone, whichever way they are calling into the news station, and they would sound better. There's so many reporters at home right now doing the news from home. They sound terrible, they sound horrible. But any of them could pick this mic up, plug it into the computer or phone, and they would sound way, way better. I'll put a link to this microphone in the description so you as a reporter or your reporter friend can go buy this microphone like today. Please make the news sound good again. Because I've said it before that a video with low video quality but good audio is oddly still watchable. but a video with good video quality and really bad audio, it's totally unwatchable. You can't watch more than like 5 or 10 seconds before turning it off, which is how I feel about the news right now. So that's all the practical stuff about this microphone, why I just think it's the best microphone because of that auto switching ability. But how about some features? What are the features that make this microphone so good? The first feature that I'm in love with, because I switched from the Rode VideoMic Pro, the original one, is this has auto power. So auto on, auto off. If I turn my camera on and this is plugged into it, it senses it, it turns the microphone on. When I turn my camera off, it senses it, it turns the microphone off. If any of you are used to these older microphones, they do not do that, and I killed my battery constantly because I left it on accident. Or I'd turn the camera on, I'd forget to turn the microphone on, and then my clip had no audio. So this microphone turns on, turns off automatically. The second really nice feature is the stepless gain knob on the back here. I can just kind of dial in the volume right on the back there, grab a pair of headphones so I can monitor the audio, and I can turn it up or turn it down right from the microphone right on the back. And the key to the audio on this, the key to getting it dialed in really clean, is plug this thing in to your camera, turn the audio recording level on your camera all the way down, or like down to number 1. Then throw on a pair of headphones so you can monitor the audio and start to turn the volume up on the microphone. That'll make it so that you're relying on the preamp inside the microphone to do all the audio processing and not the preamp inside your camera. Basically, that's just saying I want the microphone to handle the audio and I want my camera to do the video. Then there are a few buttons on here that are super nice to have. The first is a -20 dB pad. And by turning that on, I'm reducing the recording level by 20 decibels, which in a super noisy environment like one of Morgan's concerts it's key. Like I have to have it. I wouldn't be able to record the audio that I do when I'm really close to the stage if I didn't have that -20 pad. Then you press that same button one more time and it goes into a safety channel mode where it records one channel at a normal audio level and a second channel at a -20 dB audio level. That way, as you're going through your footage, if you're recording something normally but then something crazy loud happens or a big bang or the person you're recording gets super excitable and starts yelling and your audio peaks, you have that second channel that hasn't peaked. You can actually raise that up, get that dialed in, jump to that second channel for that little segment. It's a bit more work in post, but super valuable if you're filming something like a wedding or something like that that cannot be recreated. You can't just say, cut, let's do that again. And then the third setting with that same button is a high frequency boost, which just takes those high frequencies and really accentuates them. I almost never use that feature, but it's nice to know that it's there. And then the next button up from there is a high pass filter. There's a 75 megahertz and a 150 megahertz high pass. Really nice if you're in conditions where you know that you're gonna put a high pass filter on later. You can just do it in post, or you can do it in your microphone. The NTG also has a built-in battery, which can be a pro and a con. It's super nice that I can just recharge my microphone with a USB-C cable. Even from a portable charger, it just pops right in there, recharge. The bummer about it though is that because it's not a swappable battery, if you forgot to recharge your mic and then you go to use it, you're out of luck. It takes 2 hours for a full recharge from 0 to 100. So a bit of a pro and a con with the non-swappable battery. Then last of note is the Rycote shock mount, which reduces handling noise. If you're touching your camera, it doesn't send that noise up to your microphone. And then the sliding rail system, so you can move that microphone forward after it's mounted and you can slide it back if you're using a wide angle lens. Both super nice features to have on a microphone. And for me, with all of those features, with the audio quality, with the price point, mainly with the fact that it can jump from being my camera microphone to my cell phone microphone to my computer microphone, that fact alone really gives it massive points. But then you add on the great audio quality this thing has, and I'm sold. This is the microphone that will be in my bag for the foreseeable future. Let me know what you guys think though. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this microphone, on its abilities to be able to switch between devices, and if that's something that you guys are looking for in a microphone. For me, that's probably the biggest sell point, although it is also good in other areas. That's kind of the main thing about this microphone that makes me think you should probably get this microphone as well. And if you want to, first link in the description. And with that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
I feel like with this microphone, I could do an ASMR channel on YouTube. I would just touch random things and hear what it sounds like. Like, here's what it sounds like to touch my face. Did it give anyone the tingles? I think that's what ASMR is supposed to do.